Hey guys, for today's video I wanted to talk about how to play as a terrorist in a clutch situation if you've planted the bomb. So there's three different scenarios that could happen. One, you have equal man advantage, so it's 3 on 3, 2 on 2, maybe 4 on 4. The second situation is you have a man advantage, so you have a 3 versus 2, 4 versus 3, 2 versus 1. And the third situation would be a man disadvantage, so it's a 1 on 2 or 2 on 3. So for both equal and man advantages, you're going to want to play this round more passively, smart, and establish crossfires, and force the counter-terrorist to make the bad play and the risky engagement. The reason that you're doing this is because as soon as the bomb's planted, the terrorists now become the counter-terrorists, and they're securing a bomb site and playing the positional advantage. They control the choke points. They have a lot of positions where they can play crossfires, bait setups, and have a lot of cover. And the counter-terrorists now become the terrorists where they're coming through the choke points. They don't have many options to work with. They're against the clock, so the longer they wait and waste off the clock, it's going to be a lot harder for them to actually secure the round, and they have to sacrifice a player, use them as a pawn to find out where you're playing. So as a terrorist, you want to be safe, you want to establish crossfires, you don't want to die without getting a trade kill. Just force the CTs to push into you. Now if you're at a man disadvantage, this is where the real clutch situation comes into play. If you're clutching as a terrorist 2 versus 3, 1 versus 2, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make it a 1 versus 1 if possible. If it's a 1 on 2, you'll want to make it a 1 versus 1. There's two different ways you can do this. One is if you have time, you can push up into an aggressive position and catch an enemy off guard. Get that kill, and now you play the 1 versus 1, play the bomb. That's a really good way of approaching the situation. Another way is just to try to isolate the players as much as possible. There's a lot of instances where the CTs who are retaking the bomb site in 1 versus 2, they won't play it properly. They'll split off. If you have the bomb planted in banana bomb site, for example, one player might push up spawn side and the other one might go back halt. This is bad. If they do this, then you've just been gifted 2 1 versus 1 engagements. This is perfect for you. You're loving life. So you just deal with one player, and then you play the bomb and you play the 1 versus 1 after that. Have them tap the bomb before you peek out again. Play with them a little bit. The other thing to note is bomb plant positions. You're going to want to, if possible, plant the bomb in the best positions possible. If you know when you're in a 1 versus 2 and you have the other enemies are far away, get the bomb planted in the open, exposed to everything, so that you can play any position you want. This means the CTs have to clear every single position, and you can oftentimes get a free kill on someone who's not looking at you. If you are, planting at the grill, this is also a really good position. But if they know exactly where you are, you don't have time, and you just have to plant back fountain, it's a lot more difficult. You still want to find that one-on-one engagement. You only want to battle one person at a time. If you're battling 2 people at once, they have so much more opportunity to get a kill on you just with a really lucky headshot, for example. This is a lot harder. Split them up, isolate them, and then play the 1 versus 1 if you're in a man disadvantage. It's the same thing if you're in a 2 versus 3 or 3 versus 4. You'll want to go and equalize that round a little bit. Get a little bit aggressive and try to get that early pick off on an unsuspecting CT, and try to fall back and play it safe and stay alive. Anyways, I hope this video helped. If it did, remember to subscribe. Peace.